I was wondering if I could get some help this morning. We're going to do something a little bit different today. Thank you. So while you grown-ups are out here having church, every week we go over and do our children's programs, and we have some special rituals and routines, and it occurred to me that you might not know anything about them. So I thought we would share this one today because this is something, sort of a touchstone for us every week. This helps us to get oriented in time. And I'm wondering if, in addition to holding it, I'm going to switch spots with you, Ben, if that's okay, so I'm not behind it. If you can help me to explain what this is. So first of all, so out of the children, can you put your hand up if you've seen this before? Yeah, we've seen this. This is like one of the main parts of our programming, something we touch base with every week. But now I want to ask the grown-ups, if you have seen something like this before. Oh, wow, look at that. A few hands have gone up. Some of you might know this as a liturgical calendar. And in our classroom, we know it as the circle of the church year. It's one of our godly play stories. So I'm going to describe it for anybody who can't see it, but maybe you can hold it up really high. We also have one up on the screen. So what we have here is our yellow banner that hangs up in our meadow class, also known as the godly play classroom. It's the focal point of our room. And this helps us to kind of know where we are every week. So every week we check in to kind of orient ourselves in time. So maybe you guys can help me. What are the 3 great times during the year?
Christmas, Easter, and Pentecost.
Yes, right on. So it's like the end of the year exam or something for the kids. So we have Christmas here at the top of our circle. So we have for anybody who can't see this, this is a yellow banner with a circle. And the circle is made up of 52 pieces, different colors. So the one at the very top has a star on it. And like Nicholas said, this one is Christmas. And then sort of around, I don't know, maybe 4 o'clock, if this were a clock, we have a white one with a cross, which is Easter. And then we have this red one down here, which is Pentecost. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Now, they're great mysteries. Those are the big mysteries of the Christian tradition that we talk with the kids a lot about. And you could miss a mystery if you're not paying attention, so we need time to get ready. So what are the times for getting ready to come close to the mystery of Christmas?
Lent and Advent.
Yeah, so we have these, so leading up to them, if we're going clockwise, we have these purple squares. And the purple squares are the times for getting ready. So the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas are purple, and they're called Advent. And then we have these ones, as Ben said, they're called Lent. And if you notice, there's even more weeks getting ready for Easter, because Easter is an even bigger mystery than Christmas is. So we need more time to get ready. And can you hold this up really high for a second, guys? Now, the interesting thing here, and some of the grown-ups might not even know this, but can anybody tell me why there are so many white ones after Easter? Does anybody remember? Easter is such a big mystery that we can't even keep it just in one Sunday. Easter is a whole season, and that's the time when we're exploring how Jesus died on the cross, but was somehow still with his friends and is still with us now. And that's a very big mystery. So we explore that for weeks. We have an extra 6 weeks there, leading right up to a very special day, which brings me to today. So after those white weeks here, we have a red one. And the red one is?
Pentecost.
Pentecost, and that's where we are today. And why is Pentecost red? Does anybody know?
To represent fire.
To represent fire.
So as the story goes, what happens is that Jesus is, people are hiding inside this house, and everything's dark, and Jesus told them to wait there for some time, and then after that the Holy Spirit rescued them by remending their hearts using fire.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you, Nicholas. So I don't have to do my job today. Nicholas could just tell the story. But yeah, this is the time when Jesus went up to heaven and said, wait, someone special is coming. And then the Holy Spirit came down, and it's described as feeling like fire. The disciples were so full of passion and energy that it was like they were on fire. So we have a little wooden version of this in our classroom. And it's blocks, it's 3-dimensional. So it's this exact thing, but 3-dimensional. And every single week, some of the younger kids who aren't here today because they're away for the long weekend, they pick up that little red block and they go, oh, hot, 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 hot. and they pretend they're touching fire, and they touch each other with it, and it's every single week. It is a fun thing for them to do. So I hope they'll watch the video of this and see it, because it's a big deal. And all year we wait for this red block. So today is the red block. And one of the ways that we mark time is that we move this little ladybug. And I was wondering if one of you guys could be a helper for me and just move our ladybug. Every week we move the ladybug so that we know where we are in time. Do you think, Danica or Ryan, you could just move the ladybug for me? Yeah, it's just a little pin. So you just pull it out and pop it in. Okay. No? Simon, do you want to do it for me? Thanks. That's okay, you don't have to. Sorry to put you on the spot. This gives you a little taste of what we do in our godly play class every week.